Daniel hated his shoes. They were old, dirty, and badly damaged. The soles were almost completely worn out, and a small hole had appeared near his left toe. Every morning, when Daniel looked at them, he became angry. "Why me?" he complained. "Why does everything have to be so difficult?" He blamed his job. He blamed his family. He blamed the people around him. And most of all, he blamed life. That morning, Daniel was walking through the city, dragging his damaged shoes across the pavement. The cold wind made him even more irritated. As he passed a busy street, he noticed an elderly man sitting quietly on the sidewalk. The man had a small paper cup beside him. People walked past without looking. Daniel almost walked past, too. Then he noticed something. The man had no legs. Daniel stopped. For a moment, he forgot about his shoes. He looked down at his own feet. They were inside those old, broken shoes, but they were there. He could walk. He could run. He could climb stairs. He could stand. He had never thought about any of those things before. To Daniel, walking had always been something ordinary, something so normal that he never noticed it, until that moment. The elderly man looked up and smiled. "Good morning," he said. Daniel smiled back. "Good morning." He sat down beside him for a moment. After a short silence, Daniel looked at the man and asked, "Is there anything I can do for you?" The old man looked toward the sunlight and smiled. "I have today," he said. "I have the sunshine above me, and I am still breathing." He paused. "Honestly, I have everything I need." Daniel said nothing. He looked at the man's empty trouser legs. Then he looked down at his own broken shoes. Something inside him shifted. The old man wasn't talking about what he had lost. He was grateful for what remained. Daniel reached into his pocket and placed some money into the man's paper cup. The man nodded gratefully. Daniel stood up and continued walking. His shoes were still old. The holes were still there. His problems had not disappeared, but something inside him had changed. For the first time, Daniel looked down at his feet and smiled. He took a slow breath and whispered, "Maybe I have more than I ever realized." His shoes had not changed. He had. That day, Daniel learned something important. We often spend so much time looking at what we don't have that we forget to appreciate what we already have. We complain about the small things. A bad day, a small house, an old phone, a difficult job, a broken pair of shoes. But somewhere in the world, someone is praying for the very things we take for granted. The ability to walk, the ability to see, the ability to hear, the chance to wake up tomorrow. So before you complain about what is missing from your life, stop for a moment. Look around. Look at what is already there. Because sometimes happiness doesn't come from getting more. It comes from becoming grateful for what you already have. Your life may not be perfect, but there is still something in your life worth being grateful for. And when you learn to see it, you may realize that you were richer than you ever knew. Practice gratitude, because what you take for granted today may be someone else's greatest dream.